104 up here on Top the Beat, and this is Down Twist, and right now kind of a special interview here with a couple of young men here from France. We'll be speaking with Thierry Sintas, close enough, and Didier Dupont. And Didier, I know, does some station IDs for us in Lakota, and so maybe you'll be accustomed to hearing his voice. And what we're going to talk about today is Thierry has donated land, and this was back in 1991, back to the Lakota people, and he had some very symbolic reasons and some very sympathetic reasons for doing this, and we're glad he got a chance to come to the United States, and especially here to the Lakota Nation, and visit with us about this. And so right now we'd just like to ask Thierry if, why he did this, why he donated his land back to the Lakota people.
Pourquoi est-ce que tu as donné cette terre un peu comme un retour au Lakota, à la nation Lakota?
Bon, j'ai donné cette terre parce que depuis que je suis enfant, j'ai de l'intérêt pour la culture Lakota, et j'ai toujours, avec les lectures que j'avais, j'ai pris connaissance de quelques lois fondamentales de la culture Lakota, entre autres la générosité. Et quand j'étais enfant, quand j'avais des moments difficiles, ou des moments de solitude, je m'isolais, et j'aimais bien prendre connaissance de l'histoire de Lakota, mais aussi de leur présent. Et je sais que ces lectures m'ont beaucoup aidé.
Well, as a child, I was already very deeply interested into the Lakota history and culture. When I was kind of lonely, I used to pick up a book and go through that book, and through those readings, I learned about the laws of the Lakotas, and especially generosity. And so that's probably the main thing that at one time made me think of this donation.
Now, this land that Thierry has donated is very close to him. It was left to him by his grandmother, and there's a symbolic reason that he did this. Maybe he could tell us a little bit about that.
Donc cette terre qui t'a été que tu as donnée au Lakota, en fait, elle te vient de tes grands-parents, et il y a une raison très symbolique. Est-ce que tu peux, pour laquelle tu as donné la terre au Lakota, est-ce que tu peux l'expliquer un petit peu comme un retour des choses par rapport à toutes les terres qu'on leur avait prises?
Oui, c'est un peu la raison essentielle, quoi. Bon, j'ai toujours eu connaissance des problèmes Lakota, entre autres le vol des terres, et donc si je suis arrivé à ce don, c'est bien aussi par rapport à cette histoire qui est un peu, qui est horrible, quoi, pour moi.
Donc c'était un peu comme un retour des choses,
en quelque sorte. Oui.
Mm-hmm. So I heard of the history of the Lakota, and mainly of the Indian nations, and especially something that was very important to me was that they were stolen their land, and at one point I thought that I could symbolically reverse the things in giving away land to the Lakota nation as a very meaningful symbol that what had been taken out of them could at one time be given back to them. And so with that land, that's what I wanted to mean,
Mm-hmm. Now, this happened back in May of 1991, and who was the representatives there from the Lakota Nation that was there at this giving away?
Voilà, ça s'est passé donc en mai 91. Alors, quels étaient les membres de la nation Lakota qui étaient présents dans ce don?
Alors il y avait deux représentants de la nation Lakota traditionnelle, entre autres Bill Gilstraight et Johnny Looking Cloud, je ne sais pas si la prononciation est bonne. Puis 3 autres personnes qui étaient Joe Whiting et 2 jeunes lycéens de Lakota dont je ne me souviens plus les noms malheureusement.
Ok, je m'en souviens. Okay, so Virgil Kilstraight and Johnny Looking Cloud, both members in the Lakota Treaty Council, received that land on behalf of the traditional Lakota Nation, and also were present and at the donation and accepted that land for the Lakota Nation. Three other people who were there for the school exchange program, working between Lyon School and France, and those people were Joe Whiting from Kyle and Lorna Clifford and Dee Anderson, who were those 2 young ladies were the students present at that time in France for that school exchange program. So those 5 people accepted that land on behalf of the Lakota Nation.
Now that giving the land back to the Lakotas, very symbolic gesture on your part. This hasn't received that much of press coverage here. This is actually the first time I've heard of this, and I've been working news here at the radio station. So I think after this gets out and people will actually realize that across the ocean there are people out there who understand the struggle that we're having right now. Is this something that you wanted to bring out? Was the struggle that the Lakotas are having?
Bon, en fait, c'est la première fois que j'entends parler ici de ce don de terre. Ça n'a pas été très couvert ici. Bon, c'est vrai qu'on a fait le maximum, mais ça n'a pas été très couvert. Alors, est-ce que maintenant que je connais ça et que je vois la relation avec la lutte qu'on a ici, est-ce qu'il y avait dans ton intention aussi de développer un petit peu la connaissance et la reconnaissance de la lutte que nous menons ici?
Oui, ça devrait être un développement que l'on devrait faire sur la terre. J'espère que l'association Amitié Franco-Lakota sera à même de développer quelque chose sur cette terre, pour qu'enfin en Europe on puisse avoir une parfaite connaissance des problèmes Lakota, mais aussi de la culture Lakota, de la spiritualité Lakota et de tant d'autres choses, parce que je sais que le peuple Lakota est riche, très riche, quoi.
Yeah, that was also something that we tried to do, to bring attention about on that struggle that the Lakota people and through the Lakota people, all the Indian peoples have to face and to go on through, So in France there was a strong, very strong coverage, and now I hope that through the French Lakota Society, which is named Amitié Franco-Lakota, Virgil Kilstraight and Didier Dupont are the presidents, through this society will develop that land, and through that development bring more awareness of what the struggle is down here, but not only the struggle, but also all the richness of the culture, of the culture both at the teachings level than at the human level, who are the people and how they are one people, So that's also one of the goals that we have to reach later, and we actually in France, working on that now to develop that land, and through that development bring awareness